So recently I told you guys I'm gonna rebuild Newcrest, the blank world in The Sims 4, which is kind of crazy because it's a big job and I've already done it once before, but I want to do it again and do an even better job. For anyone who doesn't know, Newcrest is a blank world in The Sims 4. It comes with the base game and I've already built one lot the other week, this rec center right here. Definitely check this out if you haven't already because this is one of my favorite builds that I've ever done. I love this rec center. So over here is gonna be like all the community lots and I'm thinking of doing residential all along here. And today I wanna start in the middle. Usually I think most people would start from one end and work to the other, but no, we're going straight to the middle lot. And yeah, I wanna do like a modern, contemporary, Australian looking build. Because this world, I want it to be very clean for gameplay. I want your Sims to be able to route around easily. It all to be very like clean and crisp gameplay world to move your Sims into. Oh, also, if you are a member, I did upload a shell challenge recently. Everyone can do the shell challenge. It's this one right here. It's a tiny home shell challenge, so it's actually quite difficult, surprisingly. And I'm gonna be going through all the members' shells in an upcoming video for members. You can become a member by joining on a desktop or Android. A few people were asking me about that. Or just give the challenge a go yourself if you feel like a challenge. For some reason, I thought these lots were bigger than they are, which sounds silly, but yeah, these are 30 by 20 lots. Oh, that's because the ones on the outer edges are bigger. Okay, so this is gonna be like a smaller home, but it'll be a nice home. I wanna do like a really cute house shape at the front of the house, like a mini house. I don't know if that will make sense to you guys. You'll see it as it comes to fruition. It's gonna be like a mini house built into a bigger house. Also, it's really cute. Our next door neighbors have kids and they're really into soccer or football, as you guys in Europe will call it. I hear folks in Europe like hate it when other countries call it soccer. You guys are like, it's not soccer, it's football. Anyway, I can hear them like kicking the ball around and screaming and it's quite cute. I think the front entrance should be inset a little bit like that. Maybe we have a box over on this side. And I'm also thinking it would be good to have dark colors for this build, just because I've been really going for a lot of the light colors recently, just because it's my jam. We'll do like a bit of a boxy look back here. Maybe like a rim around the box that's shorter, like framing it. It's just gonna be a modern boxy goddess of a house. It's kind of looking cool. Maybe I'll bring this to the back like that. The only thing I'm not really liking is this back piece. I don't know. Maybe that piece actually needs to come forwards. Then the back has like these two pitched roofs like that. I'm experimenting with putting this rim around the house. I don't know, something a little different, but I don't like it. Let's just not do that. Actually, you know what? Let's figure out a floor plan inside. And then depending on how that goes, we'll work on the back of the house to make it look a little nicer. I think it'd be cool to aim to have the living area towards the back of the house so then they can enjoy the backyard. So I'm kind of thinking of maybe the entrance being more of a corridor situation. Because I love my corridors right now. Then we can have like, we could do a main bedroom at the front of the house. I always see like bedroom at the front of the house being promoted as like something people want, which in my mind, I don't want my bedroom at the front of the house. So I don't really understand that whenever that's promoted. I'm thinking of doing this as the main bedroom, although that's a really teeny tiny spot to get to their bathroom, because this was going to be the bathroom. We could do a door there and then a door here, which means this is all, just ignore all of that. I've done that thing where I make it look cool from the outside, and now it's really difficult to figure out the inside floor plan. Maybe if I work backwards to the front of the house, so this is a bedroom here, this can be a wardrobe or a desk area. I really like using the built-in wardrobes from Growing Together, Get Together, just because they make the rooms look that little bit more realistic. Guys, I am struggling so much with this floor plan. I think what I'm gonna have to do, even though I really liked the exterior of my house, I'm gonna have to have a little bit of wiggle room because I'm not fitting in the furniture how I want it to fit in, because I want it to be so clean and perfect. And it's kind of an impossible task with some of these shapes. I always find using placeholder furniture really helps me with figuring out a floor plan. So what that means is I'm just placing furniture that I won't actually use in the final build, but at least I know what size it needs to be. And that way I know I can fit a desk here, place something nice at the end of the bed, and that's like gonna work as a room. Okay, so I figured out how to turn this into a 3-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms, kitchen, living area, and also a laundry over here. So that's all good and well, except when you look back at our exterior again. So now we need to go back and make this look pretty again. There's so much trial and error, you guys. I feel like it's good to show it and not always just edit it out. So maybe we'll pull this all the way down. We could have a little fun here by putting 2 angled roofs together, but we'll pull it back and then pull this edge forward. This is like a nice little trick I often do to create a half-half look on a pitched roof. It just looks cool. And I did raise the house up entirely just so we can have a nice front step. And maybe we could put planters across here, which will then emphasize this vertical line. So just do a little planting area. And all of these houses, like I mentioned before, I want them to be, I want the playability to be really smooth and not too much lag and not too much clutter. And just so your Sims can really move around. You know what? We don't even actually technically need steps up here because it's only 1 step high. And the Sims can get up 1 step or 1 platform step. And then at the back here, I wanted to do this outdoor covered area. Maybe we can try my little half-half trick and pull this across here. That doesn't really work, does it? Okay, I'm really happy with the front of the house. I think the front is looking strong. Like it's just cute. It's this big clumsy block here that I'm not really feeling at the back of the house, but it looks good from the front. So I'm kind of torn. Could we maybe, I don't know, try putting a roof line this way? Maybe we'll just do another pitch at the back. And I think once these boxes have half walls on them, they're gonna look a lot better and actually blend into the house as opposed to looking like a big square block on it. A little baby half wall around that one. And the other thing that makes this look really good is having roof trim. So we're gonna do our roof trims on here. Now we can either go really cartoony, which I don't usually typically do. I mean, you can, but I usually go like a smidge smaller, or schmidge. I love saying smidge just because it's a little less cartoony. But like I said, if you like cartoony, go for it. Also do some trim around the front here, make it look nice and clean. This outdoor retreat wood is perfect. I can't believe I haven't used this before. Maybe I have, but not for a long time. And then yeah, all the pitches can have this wood. And then I'm thinking of using the growing together metal panels in a gray. Or we could go wood panels, but in black. These are base game wood panels. Yay, the box is blending in. This is looking really good. Wait until we have windows in here as well. Bam, 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 bam. Now, if we wanted to, we could do hot grass roof, maybe a pebble to loosen it up a bit. Okay, let's get some windows in here. We're on the shortest wall height. I thought we were on middle wall height. I mean, it's fine. I just got a surprise, you know. Let's make use of some eco lifestyle windows. Oh, and we need a nice front door. I mean, the eco one's really nice. You go all black, which is very refined, or put in a little bit of the lighter wood as well. Anyway, I think either works. To use these new growing together lights. Looks so good. And yeah, there's a lot of new houses popping up in Australia with this kind of Scandi inspired look. I mean, you guys in Scandinavia might disagree with that, but in Australia, it's kind of seen as Scandi influence. Could do reverse color on the windows. That's fun. Or just blend it. It's probably better to blend it in. Okay, I need to see the floor plan a little bit here to place these windows. I want a big one in this room because this room's only got that one window, which kind of not ideal in my world, but I feel like a lot of homes, that's realistically what there is. At least this room can have lots of windows. I'm a window girl, what can I say? For this main bathroom, I feel like it would be better to have the bath there. So then over here, at least we could have a window. Or actually, it could flip it all around this way. That would actually work quite well. And then this would be the lounge and dining. So you could go to town with windows here. Although, maybe we'll go like that to fit in with the exterior of the house. I don't know why there's these gaps here. They come up with all the roof trims? Yeah, they do. I mean, we can cover them by having this come over the side a little bit. It kind of ruins the look and feel. Or we can just ignore it and place a tree, which is my personal favorite. When in doubt, just place a tree. Yeah, no one will know except for you guys. It'll be our little secret. And then here we can have a big sliding door. Eco lifestyle sliding doors are really good. Can't go wrong. Pop that there. I'd love to have a long window going along here in our kitchen. And I feel like I feel like we only have one long window we can use here, which is the eco lifestyle one. We do actually have these from university, which are okay. The blacks don't really match because this is more of a metal gray and this is more of like a true black, which is why I typically go for this true black color. Although actually, now I look at it, this is more of a metal gray too. Okay, fine, I just like this window more. Oh yeah, I actually brought this in a little bit, so this is a little smaller. But my idea with this room was that we could have a laundry in here, and then, the powder room actually does work like that. It's just an extra toilet, which can be helpful in a busy household. And actually here where this wall is, we could do our classic city living siding panels that we love so much. What would life be without these panels? I don't know. I just love them so much. I've got the move objects on sheet and that's great. So this can be like our little barbecue area, and then we can do a bit of landscaping out the back. Oh, we could even do, a little bit of this here, a little bit of a privacy thing there if we wanted to. Although I feel like that's a lot. Yeah, it's too much. Just a little unsure about these windows. Like, maybe this front one needs to be the same window. Or maybe there's just no window there because we do have big windows here. Maybe that's the answer. Okay, then in terms of inside, I did say I wanted to do darker wood. You know what I want to do? I want to do this lighter wood now because we have the lighter wood on the exterior. It just looks so good. Otherwise we can go dark. You know what? I'm just going to go with this lighter wood, okay? Okay, I know. I'm going against what I originally said. But we'll have plenty of dark and grey elements in the house as well, so we have a nice contrast. Starting with the kitchen here. I like these waterfall edges. I don't think we have waterfall edges in the Dream Home Decorator kitchen islands. Not in that one. And yeah, not in that one. Oh, we gotta save. We must save because there's nothing worse than losing what you've built. Oh, the amount of times I've done that is so many. So many builds got lost. I wish there was a way to see all the lost builds over the years. Still really hanging out for some new plain base game wallpapers. I just feel like we are so restricted with what colors we can use inside. I'm thinking about using that My Wedding Stories. It's like a stucco, this paint, or sun faded paint. Just because they've got the whites, but they're just a little bit off-white, and then the bluey gray and some... we want to use lots of cool colors in this house, so maybe we'll just go with this kind of off-white color because at least it's not like the usual white that we use. It's got a little bit of an earthy quality to it, so let's go with this. Also, fun fact, the more different kinds of wallpaper and flooring you use, the more lag you may encourage to show up in your game. So if you're dealing with a lot of lag, like your computer's struggling to run The Sims, that's worth keeping in mind. We could do a cool two-tone kitchen if we swap the counters. Imagine doing something like that if we go with the matching counters. Even though I love the waterfall edges, I can survive without them if we get duotone. Ooh, but these look better. Oh, but then these are a little iffy to work with to make them look different enough. Just doesn't look as good, does it? The other option is we keep these anyway, even though they don't technically match these underneath. I can notice it though, and that bothers me. So you might be wondering, where are the cupboards that go with these island living counters? Well, we didn't actually get cupboards to go with the counters per se, but if you look in shelving, this is what came with them. So these are the shelves that will have some matching swatches, although they've still got dark brown in them or blue. Okay, after trying so many different color combos, I think I like this duotone. This is kind of like a black and white house, but light wood and black house, which I think it kind of looks cool, but I don't know if it's a homely feeling house. But then home can be whatever you make it. I don't mind the decorative tiles, but part of me just likes the plain black wall too. Or the gray. Gray's kind of badass. One thing that does look really good is if you make like the top cupboards green and you have like a green background like that. But we can do that in another house. We'll go with this one for now. And I'm gonna get rid of the range hood because I like this being straight across. Okay, safety first, people. Get that in there. We need to get a bin. We need to get all of the essentials. You know what? We could hide the bin in here, to be honest. I'm wondering if it'll be a little bit annoying for your Sims to go get to the bin, but at least it's hidden. And laundries, it's so funny how laundry is in activities and skills. Some people love doing laundry. I'm happy to not do laundry, although there's nothing quite like having freshly washed things. Keep second guessing what tiles I've put behind here. Yeah, laundry in here. You can move your bin out here if you want to, but I'm just gonna pop it in there. Could have a little sneaky window up here to air out the toilet if need be. I really love this tiny living bathroom shelf. So many good things came in tiny living stuff. Like it's a good pack to get. I do recommend. It is always a good idea to have a showstopper like pendant light over the bench. Like this, literally show-stopping because it's like a spotlight. I guess you'd face it towards where you're working in the kitchen, hey? Ooh, actually, I really like these get to work pendants, which might be surprising to you guys. Like, I'm not sure how many people use these, but I think they're really cool. So we got that. Then over here, I was gonna do a dining area. Curtain-wise, like you can put curtains on all your windows, but I typically avoid that. One, because curtains are annoying sometimes if they don't fit on the windows. These windows would be fine though. So my biggest issue is that curtains will add to how many items you're using, and then that will therefore add to your lag. So if we want to keep performance better on the lot, then we can do less curtains, and that won't make like that big a difference to the overall look of the house, in my opinion. So we'll just do curtains in the bedrooms or where it's like really obvious there needs to be some privacy. I'm gonna use the Control 9 key to lift this up off the floor and give the illusion that it's sitting on top of this. Even though these are cupboards and they can't have items sit on them, it'll at least look nice. I'm trying to furnish this house as if it's staging furniture to sell a house. So often when a house is for sale, particularly more expensive homes who have the money and the means to bring all new furniture in, they'll restyle the home with new furniture, move out the existing furniture, and then sell it that way. So usually the furniture is very like trendy, will appeal to the audience they're trying to sell to, or like create what the buyer wants to achieve. I mean, a really good example of it is if you've watched Selling Sunset, how they style the homes. It's like a very typical LA look that's quite minimal and would hopefully appeal to the most amount of big buyers possible. Like they're trying to sell that the LA dream, you know? I find it really interesting. I think we should just have an L-shaped couch here. Do we want arms on the couch? We could go yellow. Or is this a bit Bumblebee-esque? My favorite tables are these black round ones. And I like to create a trio of tables with this one from the Desert Luxe kit. And then I like to put like a little ottoman with them as well. So it's a little trio. This one from Snowy Escape in a neutral is really nice. And you can even size it down and like tuck it under the table. Gonna leave it big there. Yeah, that's looking good. Nice simple lounge room, laundry, bathroom. The entrance here could have a nice big painting. Or we could do some sconce lights or wall lights. These gold ones are good. These are from, I think, the bathroom clutter kit, which seems so random, but they're just a really nice petite size to use and add a little bit of a gold accent to your house. And the reason why I left a space here, like I didn't put a 3 width door, is one, I'm not really into any of the 3 width doors that were options, but 2, so we can put a little side table here at the door and just put something on there. When in doubt, put a plant. All right, so for the main bedroom, let's keep this pretty neutral to go with the rest of the house. I'm thinking just this like Snowy Escape bed, some nice little side tables, a light on one side. Let's just do like a mirror and a nice chair and picture over here. Nice and simple over here. I just like the idea of this green chair. Can do a mint pinky red look, get kids room, maybe more like a teen room. I mean, look, it can be whatever you want it to be. Again, just nice and simple room that you can add to or just throw some Sims into. Nice. And then this room will do another double bed. This was my favorite bed that came with Growing Together. Does that chair kind of match the cushions? Maybe we'll go with blue to match it. Get a fun rock thing. What are they called? Salt lamps. Oh, that looks good with the gray frame because it's like gray on gray. Yes. I love it when things just work like that. That's a nice room. I like this room. I have like a little painting nook here. Nice. And that is our house. So this is what it looks like from the outside. I did some very basic and minimal landscaping to just give it some greenery. We've got a letterbox. And I will do a tour of the inside in just a second. But whilst we can look at it in all the different lighting, let's do that. Little outdoor area back here. Cute. I really like how this turned out. Let's get a sim in and have a look inside. If you were curious to know what the house looks like when it's snowing, now you can see. Now you can see it. It looks pretty good. Let's have a look inside. I'm just obsessed with the exterior of this just because it's a different like wallpaper combo. It's funny how like those little small changes make such a difference. Anyway, when you walk in, we've got a corridor because I am in my corridor era right now. I used to never use corridors. And you know, come to think of it, we could have put cooler and heating in here. Now I'm seeing them in their winter wear freezing. So might be a good idea to pop that in, or if you want a fireplace over here could also work. Just pop the TV on top. But yeah, this is good. Nice open plan. Oh my gosh, I thought the TV broke, but it was just something happening on the TV. Lovely dining area. Again, very simple, but like it works. It works. If you wanted more bench space, you could turn this into an L shape along this wall. The bench stick out. I don't know why I'm giving you guys like other ideas. It's like I'm looking at this again and I'm like, okay, what could I have done differently? But yeah, nice kitchen. Love the laundry in here. It's like my dream to have a laundry room in real life. We have a European laundry and I would love a laundry room. In fact, the old owners of the house I'm in now, they got rid of the laundry room and turned it into a wardrobe and then turned it into like the European laundry. I just want a laundry room. Anyway, back to this. So this room is my favorite. I really like the colors in it. It's probably the only real warm colors, so I like that. I like warm colors. I like how the desk fits in nicely. There's another nook over here. Could be a good kids room orientation too. Over here, we have the main bathroom. Again, it's a good shape of room. It just kind of works. Not the usual like orientation I'd go for, but I do like it. And over here, we have the main bedroom. So this is all very neutral, but neutral is good. You can dress it up. Put your own paintings wherever. Got a nice area over here. You could put a bookshelf in if you wanted to. Study area. We've just got the mirror there. Nice bath. You could put a crib in there as well if you're into the infant gameplay. And then if we just jump over here, this is a kid or teen room, so it's a little bit more bright and colorful. Loving the mint. Mint is such a good color. Built-in wardrobes. Beautiful. Desk area. And I think that is everything, although I'll just show you the wintry patio out here. So that's just very simple, nice little table and area out here to do whatever you want with, but keeping the budget down. It's a good house. It's a great house. And that's what it looks like at nighttime. I want to look at it in daylight once more. Ah, there we go. That's what it looks like in daylight. So proud of this. Love it so much. Thank you again so much to my wonderful members. You guys are amazing. If you'd like to become a member, there's quite a few videos stacking up now for you guys to watch through if you do join. And you can join on a desktop. The join button will just be on my channel page or underneath the video. I don't know why I don't have a join button. I think you have to get to like a certain number of members maybe. I asked YouTube, but even YouTube doesn't know how to get the join button. So maybe at some point we'll get the join button for iOS. But right now it's just on desktop, all of you guys have been asking me, and Android too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're on the world, and I can't wait to speak to y'all soon. Dag dag!